Good morning. I wish I could understand Chinese.
他真的好希望他可以懂中文。
Then I could join with you in the songs you sing and the worship we could bring together.
然后他就可以跟我们一起唱中文的诗歌，大家真的唱得很棒。
This morning we are thinking about what have you done with your life?
今天早上呢，我想请大家就是思考一下一个问题：你的生命是怎么一个光景？
Sorry, that doesn't sound a very nice, positive kind of thing.
听起来好像不是一个很积极正面的事情。
But some people make big mistakes with their lives.
但是我们回想一下，在我们周遭的朋友，是不是很多人都在他们的生命当中做错了很多事情呢？
John Piper tells a story taken from the Reader's Digest of a couple who retired in America.
有一位很有名的一位圣经的老师，那么他引用了一个在读者文摘里面的一个故事。
The husband was only 59, the wife was 51.
那在这个故事里面呢，有一个男人，他是59岁，然后他的太太是51岁。
So they moved down south to Florida, nice and warm, and bought a big boat 30 foot long.
听起来不是很老，对不对？但是他们已经退休了，然后他们就搬去美国的加州，在那边很温暖又很舒服。他们在那里买了一个很大的船。
They were going to have a happy life. Do you know what they were going to do?
然后他们就决定，他们要享受他们余生在那个又温暖又舒服的环境当中。
The report says the wife was going to collect shells and the husband was going to play softball.
然后那个上面就说，这个太太她决定要在她的余生当中呢，她就是要到海边去收集贝壳。那么她的先生呢，就是要来打软式棒球。
What will they say to Jesus at the end of their lives?
那么他就在想，当他们生命到了尽头要去见耶稣的时候，他们会对耶稣怎么说呢？
Jesus, would you like my shell collection?
他说，那太太会问那个耶稣说：“耶稣啊，你喜欢我所收集的这些贝壳吗？”
Christians are Christ's ones, people who belong to Jesus Christ.
他说，肯定不是这样的，对不对？他说，基督徒呢是属基督的，我们是基督的人。
We will have different feelings. Some of us are so happy that we've been saved from our sins.
那么每一个基督徒相信都有不一样的感受，有的人会非常的高兴，我们被神拯救了。
That God gave us a clean conscience.
神给我们一个非常清楚、清晰的一个意识。
Some of us will be so glad that Jesus is our shepherd. He's leading us, watching us, caring for us.
那么有些人一定会感到非常受到祝福，神当作我们的牧养者，他带领我们、引导我们，去一个安全的地方。
Some of us will be so glad that the new life that Jesus has given us, peace, joy, self-control.
那么有些人一定也会非常高兴，说啊，神啊，你给我一个这么充满了平和、喜乐跟愉悦的一个生活。
When we think about the 12 disciples, I wonder what was happening in their hearts.
那么现在让我们来看一看耶稣的12个门徒，让我们来看看他们的心里是怎么想的。
They saw in Jesus power, authority, grace, a real kindness about him.
他们看到的耶稣是一个怎么样的耶稣呢？是一个充满了权威，充满了慈爱，然后也sorry， 最后一个忘了，反正就是有三个特质的一个神。
When he spoke the truth. They recognized clearly God was with him.
然后他们在看到的神就是说，神永远是讲真理的神。
And remember the fishermen, Peter, Andrew, James, John. Jesus said, "Leave your fish, follow me, and go for big fish."
然后记得那些渔夫吗？彼得那些就是在圣经里面提到的那几个门徒，耶稣怎么对他们讲？他说：“放下你的捕鱼，来跟从我。”
And undoubtedly they were excited day after day and happy as they followed Jesus.
然后他们果然就这样了，放下了他们的捕鱼事业，然后来跟随 耶稣。
Even though they followed Jesus, there was lots of things that they still had to learn about this new life in Jesus.
虽然他们跟随了耶稣，但是事实上，在他们在跟随的过程中，他们还是有好多的事情需要去学习的。
Jesus had to warn them that following him could bring great success, or it could bring serious failure.
耶稣其实有警告他们了哈，就说你来跟随我呢，可能会导致一个很大的成功，但是也可能会失败。
And it is the same for us as Christians following Jesus.
那么这个状况其实对我们每一个愿意来跟随耶稣的人都是一样的，可能会成功，也可能会失败。
And it is one of these teaching times that we want to look at together this morning.
那么我们今天早上要来看耶稣的教导是什么呢？
Jesus' words are truth to help those disciples and to absolutely help us.
那么耶稣对这些门徒的教导，我们也可以从这些教导当中来学习，来帮助我们成为一个更好的基督徒。
Just the background to the passage that we're going to read this morning. Jesus asked his disciples, "Who are people saying that I am?"
OK， 现在就是耶稣他就是问这些门徒们说：“你们觉得我是谁呢？”
And you remember said, "Oh, some say you're John the Baptist come back to life. Oh, others say you're Elijah. Others say that you must be one of the prophets."
有的人就说：“哦，你是弥赛亚。”有的人就是说：“你是一个先知，一个伟大的先知。”
And what about you? Asked Jesus.
那么如果是你的话，你会怎么认为耶稣呢？
What did Peter answer? Can somebody answer, please?
谁可以告诉我们彼得怎么说的？彼得说耶稣是一个怎么样的人？
You are the Messiah, the Son of the living God.
彼得说你是弥赛亚，你是神的儿子。
Peter said that. And Jesus said to him, "Peter, you are blessed by God in heaven. He revealed that to you in your heart."
那么耶稣就对彼得说：“你答对了，你是神给你的智慧，神在你的心里头动工，让你说出这个答案来。”
Now, the Jewish people, they expected their Messiah to be a king, coming to help them to be free as a people from the people that oppressed them, perhaps the Romans at that time.
那么对于犹太人来说，他们心目中认为的弥赛亚是一个国王，那么他们期待的这个弥赛亚是要来拯救他们，来脱离这个当时罗马人的统治。
But at this time, Jesus started to talk to the disciples in a different way.
但是呢，耶稣这个时候就对他的门徒们呢，用一种不同的方式来跟他们说话。
I'm going to Jerusalem, where all the opposition to me comes from the religious leaders.
我要成为一个，我要去耶路撒冷这个城市，然后我要做的一切事情跟你们所认知的都是不一样的。
He said quite bluntly, "I must be killed."
然后耶稣很坦白的对他的门徒们说：“我将会被杀，
I must be killed.
我一定要会被杀。
And on the third day, rise from the dead.
然后第3天我会从死里复活。”
Peter said, "No, Lord, that'll never happen to you."
然后彼得就跟那个耶稣说：“不可能，神啊，不可能，耶稣不会发生在你身上的。
You're wonderful, you're powerful, you know everything, you're true, you're God.
彼得说：“这不可能发生在你身上，你是神啊，你是国王啊，你是这么的有权威、有能力的。”
What did Jesus turn and say to Peter?
耶稣怎么对彼得说呢？
Somebody tell me.
你问3次不认我。
Yeah. Get away from me, Satan.
他说
You don't think like God thinks.
他说离开我吧，撒旦，你的想法不是神的想法。
You only think like who?
OK，ask you， 还有问你们。他说耶稣就跟他说，你的想法不是神的想法，你的想法是谁的想法呀？是谁的想法？彼得的想法是人。
Okay.
OK， 他说很好。
So in a Christian's mind, there's two kinds of thinking going on.
在基督徒的心里面，你一定会有两种想法，对不对？一来他是人，一来他又是神。
The person who follows Jesus, there's two kinds of thinking coming into their minds.
就是说，对一个跟随基督的人来讲，这两种思考一定常常会在我们的心里面打架。
One is from God,
从神来是怎么样的呢？
and the other is this thought for self, which in this case, Satan was speaking through Peter.
那么在我们内心里面，我们常常会受到撒旦的引诱，然后会产生一些与神的真理不合的想法。
So let's read our passage now together. Chapter Matthew 16:24 to 28.
Matthew 24.
Matthew 16,
16 章
24 to 28.
24 to 28 24到28节，马太福音16章24到28。24 OK， 24到28，我们一起念好不好？我们从24节开始念，好，来，1、2、3，起。
于是耶稣对门徒说：“若有人要跟从我，就当舍己，背起他的十字架来跟从我。因为凡要救自己生命的，必丧掉生命；凡为我丧掉生命的，必得到生命。人若赚了全世界，赔上自己的生命，有什么益处呢？人还能拿什么换生命呢？人只要在他父的荣耀里，同着众使者降临。那时候，他要照个人的行为报应个人。我实在告诉你们，站在这里的人，有人在非常死罪之前，必看见人子降临在他的国里。”
Jesus said, if you want to follow me, if you want to experience this life of joy and purpose,
如果耶稣就告诉大家说，如果你要来跟从我，如果你想要在生命当中尝到很大的喜乐与福乐的话，
this is what you really want in your life,
这个就是你真正想要的，对你的生活，
you must deny yourself and take up your cross every day and follow me.
那么你就必须要背起你自己的十字架，每一天来跟从我。而且很重要的一点，你必须要自我否定。
You must deny yourself and take up your cross every day and follow me.
他再强调一次，你必须自我否定，然后你要背起自己的十字架来跟从我。
Those are hard words.
这是很困难的。
We obviously must think about those words.
我们要好好的来仔细的思考这几个句子。
Jesus speaks truth.
耶稣他讲的是真理，
The truth that we need for our lives.
这个真理是我们真正在我们生命当中需要的事情。
He says you will need to deny yourself if you're going to follow me.
耶穌再一次的强调说，如果你要来跟随我的话，你第一件事情你就是要自我否定。
Deny, or it's a strong word, is to die to. In other words, you can't have your cake and eat it too. Have you heard that English expression?
我没有听过，就是在英文里面有一个说法，就是说，你要自我否定真的很困难。你看到一块蛋糕，你又不能去吃它，
You have a nice, lovely cake. Oh, it looks so nice, and you enjoy it.
然后你看到一个蛋糕那么漂亮，那么好吃，你想要去吃它。
But once you eat it, you can't see it.
但是你吃完它，你看不到它了。
So in practical terms, we in our hearts and minds as people have lots of things we want to do with our lives.
好，我们每一个人一定都有这种经验哈，就是说你在你的心里面，你一定有很多很多事情你想要去做，在你的人生当中。
Lots of things that we want for ourselves.
你一定也会很想要拥有很多的东西，对不对？
Lots of things that we like.
好多东西我们都喜欢呢。
For example, comfort and security or reputation.
好像是舒适的环境，还有 comfort 什么？ security 安全感， 好，有一个舒适的环境，要有安全感，还要我们要有好的名声，
good health,
健康，
family and friends,
家人还有朋友，
maybe money,
也许财富，
or our home country, or a PR maybe.
也许是一个永久居留权。
So these are things that maybe at certain times we have to say no to.
但是如果你要成为一个基督徒的话，也许有时候你必须要去对这些东西说不，我不要这些东西。
So Jesus said you must deny yourself and take up your cross and follow me.
然后耶稣就讲，你要成为一个好基督徒，你就必须要自我否定，然后背上你自己的十字架 ，OK， 扛起你的十字架来跟随我。
So it's another way of saying the same thing, like deny yourself or take up your cross. But take up your cross, that sounds like
另外一个感觉，当你听起说背起你自己的十字架的时候，你会不会觉得非常的难过，非常的不舒服？
just some quick examples. Paul in the Bible.
好，他再给大家一个例子，像是保罗在圣经里面提到的保罗。
So Paul, God called him to go and preach not to Jews but to Gentiles, people beyond his nation.
那个耶稣跟他讲说，你不仅仅是要去对你自己的族人传福音，你还要去对外邦人去传福音。
You will suffer many things, Paul.
他说，耶稣也跟他讲，你会受苦，你会为很多事情受苦。
But I will be with you.
但是我会与你同在。
So it says, take up his cross or take up your cross. It's a kind of a personal thing too. Can you see that there?
大家仔细思考一下，有没有感觉到，就是背起你自己的十字架，这是一个非常个人化的事情，因为每一个人的十字架都不一样。
So there's 12 disciples there. Each one of them has to really think, what does it mean for me? What should I do in following Jesus?
对12个门徒来讲，每一个人的十字架都不一样，所以每一个人都会心里在想，我应该怎么做，我才可以去成为一个耶稣的跟随者。
And so it may be a little bit different to somebody else.
也许每一个人都有一点点不同。
God calls me one way and Melody another.
神呼召我们每一个人用不同的方式在呼召。
Do you remember when Jesus spoke to Peter, and it was after Jesus had risen from the dead and they were by the lake there, and Jesus said, Peter, do you love me? 3 times.
记不记得在圣经里面有教导到，就是说当耶稣复活的时候，他在湖边，然后对彼得说：“彼得，你爱我吗？”然后彼得回答3次说：“我爱你。”
Jesus said, Peter, if you love me, feed my sheep.
然后耶稣就对他说：“彼得，你如果爱我，你喂我的羊。”
And he kept telling him that. That's your life job, Peter.
然后耶稣就对他说：“这个就是你一生要做的事情，你要喂养我的羊。”
But Jesus added some little words. He said, Peter, when you are old, people will lead you where you don't want to go.
但是耶稣在后面也提到了一点小小的的教导，就是说，当你老的时候，可能你会到一个你不想要去的地方。
Another disciple, John, who was listening there, who wrote the story, said, this was to show the way that Peter should die.
然后约翰呢，在旁边刚好就听到了这段经文，所以他就写下来，然后他就说，这个可能就是彼得将来会死的原因，就是会到另外一个地方去。
And when Peter heard that, he turned around and he said, Jesus, look, here's John. What about him? What's going to happen to him?
那彼得听到这样的以后呢，彼得就有点不开心啦，就对耶稣说：“那约翰呢？约翰他会怎么样呢？”
Jesus said, what's that to you? Follow me.
耶稣就很简单的跟他讲：“你就是跟随我就好了。”
So each one of us has to understand what God is saying to us and not compare myself with Michael or Suchin or somebody else.
那我们每一个人呢，就是要专心的去听神对我们自己说的话，对我们每一个人说的话，不要去跟别人去做比较。
So somehow each day, each one of you as Christians have to take up your cross to follow Jesus and do what He wants you to do.
所以我们每一个基督徒呢，我们每一天我们都要聆听神的话语，然后背上我们自己的十字架，来专心心的跟随主。
These same verses are said several times in the Gospel. And in the Gospel of Luke, it says, take up your cross daily and follow me.
就是说背起你的十字架，这个经文在圣经里面很多地方都出现，在路加福音里面也有出现过。
John Wesley, the famous English preacher, preached all the time. Many were saved because of his ministry.
在美国有一个非常有名的布道家叫 John Wesley。
He said, "My cross is preparing sermons."
他就跟大家说，我的十字架呢，就是来讲道。
Maybe because he had to often preach them at 5 o'clock in the morning.
然后也许是因为他常常要在每天清晨5点，他就要开始讲道了。
Very gifted, much blessed, but he says that was such a hard thing for me.
他说这个 John Wesley 他是一个非常有能力的一个布道家，但是他觉得 Peter 觉得对他自己来说很难，因为清晨5点就要开始讲道。
But let's think about us here now. On Wednesday night, I was sitting in my house.
现在他想跟大家分享一个他个人的故事，就是有一天晚上，他坐在他自己的家里面。
It was cold as often.
现在你们晓得，就晚上都好冷哦。
But we had a lovely fire going.
然后他有一个很棒的一个壁炉，有生着火。
The TV was on.
电视在那边。
And in front of me was a big jigsaw, only half done.
在他的前面有一个很大的拼图，他已经完成了一半了。
And sitting opposite me was a young Japanese student, 18-year-old man.
然后在他的家里面呢，在他对面坐的一个18岁的日本学生，最近住在他家里面。
Oh, we were having lovely talks together.
然后他们两个有一个很棒的一个聊天。
And then I thought in my mind,
他就在他自己心里面想着。
This young man, Joe, is only with me another 2 nights.
这个日本女孩只有2天了，跟我在一起只有2天了。
He's only with me for this 1 week.
她总共跟我在一起就是这1个礼拜而已。
I must talk about Jesus a little more.
我应该要跟他多谈一点关于耶稣的事情。
Now that wasn't easy.
不容易耶。
It's nice just to be warm, maybe watch the TV, do a bit of jigsaw together, talk about culture, Japanese way of life, and then go to bed.
他说，在他自己的心里面呢，他真正想要做的是什么？就是让自己很温暖，对不对？然后邀那女孩，也许我们一起来玩这个拼图，然后谈一些很轻松的话题你日本有什么不一样？我们这边有什么不一样？然后谈完之后，大家各自回房间，睡在温暖的床上。
Jesus said, "You will have to deny yourself."
但是耶稣的时候有一个声音在他心里面就说：“你必须要自我否定。”
To do what is my will and follow me.
然后你要用我的方式来做这件事情。
And we started to talk about Jesus.
然后他就开始跟那个日本女孩开始谈耶稣了。
Jesus said, "You must deny yourself, take up your cross daily, and follow me."
他说，耶稣这个声音又在他心里响起，说你必须要自我否定，你必须要背起你的十字架来跟随我每一天。
How can we follow Jesus?
我们如何跟随耶稣呢？
What did Jesus do?
耶稣做了些什么呢？
Where did he go?
他去哪里了呢？
What did he tell people to do?
他告诉大家要做什么呢？
Just 3 examples here. And the first one, we just take them from the Bible, what Jesus did. And the first one is from Matthew 8, 5 to 12. And maybe you have that on the over here.
OK，马太福音第8章，from 5 to 12。
Yes, yes.
PowerPoint 有。
OK，马太福音8章5节到12，我们一起念好不好？好，1、2、3，开始。
耶
稣进了迦百农，有一个百夫长进前来，求他说：“主啊，我的仆人 吗？百夫长回答说：主啊，你到我舍下，我不敢当。只要你说一句话，我的仆人就必好了。因为在人的权下，也有兵在我以下。对这个说去，他就去；对那个说来，他就来。对我的仆人说你做这事，他就去做。耶稣听见就稀奇，对跟从他的人说：我实在告诉你们，这么大的信心，就是在以色列中，我也没有遇见过。我又告诉你们，从东从西将有许多人来，在天国里与亚伯拉罕、以撒、雅各一同坐席。唯有本国的子民，竟被赶到外边黑暗里去，在那里必要哀哭切齿了。
Jesus was just out preaching, teaching, and somebody came to him.
那个时候耶稣他刚好在外面在布道，然后就突然有人来找他。
And I think this is a little picture of what could happen to us.
这样的情况呢，也可能会发生在我们的身上哦。
You're just going through your daily life where you feel God wants you to be as a Christian.
你也许每一天你就是去到一个地方，然后就是那个地方可能是神希望你去的。
And somebody comes up to you and says, "Please help me."
也许就会有一个人这个时候就来跟你说，请帮助我。
I need some help with my immigration. I'm sick. I need some help with a doctor.
也许那个人说，哦，我的移民发生了一些状况，可不可以请你帮助我？我现在身体不舒服，可不可以请你帮助我？
I want to find out about Jesus.
或者有人就跟你说，哦，我想要来认识主，请帮助我。
What's this Bible that you read?
所以圣经怎么教导的呢？
As it happened with Jesus, it's going to happen with us.
会发生在耶稣的身上的事儿，也会发生在我们每一个人的身上。
And God is bringing people across our lives.
神会把不同的人带到我们的身边来。
This is the first place that we follow Jesus. When we sense this person comes, are we going to follow Jesus and respond to that person with all our heart?
这个是第一件我们可以来跟随耶稣的事情，就是在我们的生活里面遇到不同的人来找我们的时候，心里想一想，耶稣会怎么做，那么我们就知道我们应该要怎么做。
I was helping with a new migrant family.
我最近Peter 最近在帮助一个新移民的一个家庭。
In our trainer team, there was 3 of us. One from Vietnam, one from China, and one from me.
OK， 当然他们这个一个团队里面有3个人，一个是从越南，一个是 from 中国，一个就是他。
Helping a Thai family.
来帮助一个从泰国来的家庭。
During our training, the Chinese man, and I didn't know he was going to be in my team, I heard him answer a question in a way that caught my ear.
然后那个中国人呢，因为他那个时候他们在受训的时候，他不知道那个中国人会是他这个团队里面的一员。然后那个中国人有一天在回答一个问题的时候，他的回答让他的耳朵有一点不舒服。
In our training, we were asked, how would you help a person integrate to New Zealand society, a new migrant?
OK， 那个问题就是说，你会要用一个什么样的方法来帮助一个新的移民来融入新西兰的这个环境里面呢？
This Chinese man said, "Oh, you could take him to church."
Oh, good. 然后他就说，那个中国人就跟他讲说，哦，你可以带他去教会。
I thought I'd like to get to know that man a little better.
对，我要修正一下我前面的啊，他说他那个回答让他的耳朵很舒服。
Later, he was in my same team. He was in my same team.
然后那个人是在他的团队里面，因为他就觉得说，哦，这个人我应该要多认识他一点。
As I talked with him, I discovered he's not a Christian.
哦，那个中国人他不是一个基督徒哦。
But he bought a Bible on Amazon and brought it out with him from China.
那个中国人他在那个 Amazon 就是那个网络上购书的那个网站里面，他买了一本圣经哦，然后把他就从中国带过来了。
And as he talked with me, he said, "I am so dissatisfied with my own culture. he says, I believe the truth is somewhere in Jesus.
那个中国人跟他讲，他说他对他自己的文化，就是在中国的一些状况，他很不满意。然后他觉得他应该可以在基督里面，在耶稣里面能够找到一些真正的意义。
I've been giving a lot of help to him and connecting him with other Chinese Christians.
然后他就给了他一些帮助，让他跟更多的中国的基督徒有很好的连结。
The second example is in Matthew chapter 9.
第二个例子是在马太福音第9章。
Jesus called Matthew a tax collector, one of those bad guys in Judean culture.
耶稣叫那个马太是一个税吏，税吏在当时的文化当中是一个让大家都很讨厌的人。
And then Jesus went to have a meal at Matthew's house with all his bad mates.
然后耶稣就有一天就到马太的家里，跟他那些大家都很讨厌的人一起进晚餐。
And all those religious people, and they looked at Jesus and they were trying to find a fault with him. They said, what is he doing spending his life with all these bad guys?
然后呢，那些自认为很清高、很有宗教那个信仰的人呢，就开始指责耶稣，就说你在做什么啊？你怎么可以跟这些人在一起呢
Jesus said, it's not the healthy who need a doctor, but the sick.
耶稣这时候就回答说，只有生病的人才需要医生。
Oh, yeah. But go and learn what this means. I desire mercy, not sacrifice.
OK， 耶稣就说，我现在要给他们的是恩典。
For I have not come to call the righteous, but sinners.
Say it again.
I have not come to call the righteous, but sinners.
我来不是来找义人，我来是来找罪人。
Can you remember these words? God in heaven desires mercy, not sacrifice.
大家再仔细思考一下，神他是恩典，他不是要来牺牲的，他是要给我们恩典的。
When God said those words, what he means is,
当耶稣说这句话的时候，他真正的意思是什么呢？
I want to help the people who are not Christians more than I want to help the Christians.
耶稣说，他想要帮助的更多，他想要给更多帮助的是那些非基督徒，而不是基督徒。
So Jesus deliberately spent time with people who are not Christians, rather than Christians.
OK， 所以耶稣他就是花很多的时间跟那些非基督徒在一起，而不是跟基督徒在一起。
So I think this should be a principle in our lives of following Jesus. Deliberately spend time with people who are not Christians. Perhaps as much time, well, a big part of our time.
Peter 说这个可能也是我们第二个可以去跟随耶稣的一个准则，就是我们应该花多一点的时间去跟非基督徒在一起，而不是花更多的时间去跟基督徒们在一起。
I think I'm going on a long time. I'm sorry. I'll take out the next example. Okay. Why did Jesus say these harsh, difficult words for us? Deny yourself, take up your cross and follow me. It's the only way, he said, to find success in life.
为什么耶稣要用这么严厉的话来教导我们呢？要背起你的十字架，要自我否定。为什么要这么做呢？
The last part of our verse says, For whoever wants to save his life will lose it, but whoever loses his life for me will find it. What good will it be for a man if he gains the whole world yet forfeits his soul? Or what can a man give in exchange for his soul? Sorry, we're back in Matthew 16 with our original verse again. Maybe we can have that back up again, please, Michael.
Which verse?
25.
25节。
So Jesus is saying, if you want to save your life, you'll lose it.
耶稣就是说，如果你想要保全你的生命，你反而会失去你的生命。
If you just want to have a good life here in this world, you're going to lose what your real soul is worth.
如果你只是想来这个世界上去享受你的生命的时候，你会失去你永恒的价值。
But whoever loses his life is willing to let it go, what everybody in the rest of the world is looking for in order to follow me and do what I want, they'll find their life. They'll be deeply satisfied.
当那些人他愿意自我否定、自我放下他自己的享受，然后来跟随耶稣的人的时候呢，这些人你就可以真正找到你生命的意义跟价值。
What good is it if you get lots of money, retire at 50, and you lose your soul?
他就是回答前面他的例子，他说，如果你只是想要在50几岁的时候就退休，然后去买一艘大船，然后去过一个很轻松、很舒服的生活，你其实是失去你的生命。
You can forfeit your soul, said Jesus. You can forfeit your life by the way you live.
你其实可以让你的生命更丰盛，然后更充满了喜乐。
This word forfeit in English is not a very common word, but maybe you have a common word in Chinese, I'm not sure.
Fulfill， 他说这个字好像不是一个很常见的字，其实还好啦啊。
But it's like somebody who buys a new car.
就像有些人你买了一个新的车子。
And unfortunately in New Zealand the maximum speed's 100, but everyone wants to know how fast can my car go?
虽然新西兰这边的那个时速限制是100公里，但是说真话，是不是每个人你开车上路的时候，你都很想开很快，试试看你的车最快的速限可以到多大？
So he goes out on some highway where he doesn't think a cop is waiting.
当你到一个高速公路上没有交通警察在旁边的时候
and puts a foot down.
然后就踩油门。
A cop was waiting.
但是警察会在那边等你哦。
You broke the law.
你犯法了。
Give me your license.
把驾照给我。
He goes to the court. You can't have your license back for 2 years.
然后你上法院，你的驾照要被扣留2年。
You break the law. You forfeit. You give up something that was very precious.
因为你犯法了，所以你就必须要被迫的去放弃你自己原有的权利。
Or maybe another illustration you understand. You've just bought a new car, but you don't yet have a license. Maybe you're a new migrant.
另外一个例子呢，可能大家会更清楚一点，就是说你是一个新移民，你根本还没有拿到驾照，但是你就买了一辆新车，你就开始开哦，开得很高速，然后就上路了。
So the little L plate which you should have in your window, you take down and drive your car.
I don't get it.
L 那个 learner 的那个 L。
然后他说你就没有把那个学那个叫什么 learner 那个黄色那个东西贴在那边，你就把它拿下来，然后你就开始开了。
And the policeman stops you.
然后警察又来了。
Show me your license.
驾照给我。然后你没有驾照。
Where's your L plate?
你的那个learner 的那个牌子在哪里啊？
I think maybe some of you have heard some stories like that.
可能有人听过这样的故事吧。
I had to take a young Chinese man to AA to get his license.
有一天他要带一个年轻的student， 一个年轻人去 AA 去考他的驾照。
I didn't understand his tricky ways.
我不明白他做了什么事情。
I thought he was just honoring me by asking me to go with him.
他以为说他只是想要就是荣耀他，所以把他带着一起去考驾照。
But as soon as we got to AA, he stuck up his L plate in the back window.
可是当我们一到了 AA 的时候，那个年轻人就把那个 L 的牌子就放在那个车窗上面。
I realized he'd been driving his car all by himself every hour of the day and night with no L plate up for a long time.
然后他才发现说，原来那个年轻人他就是自己开车，然后他没有驾照，然后也没有那个 L 的牌子，一段很长的时间，原来他都触法了。
I wish the policeman had caught him and taken his license away.
他希望警察可以很快的抓到他，然后把他的驾照拿走。
God will do that. One day, He will come as a judge.
有一天，神会下来，然后来做我们的审判。
And Jesus was saying, one day, your life will be judged.
耶稣也说，有一天我们的生命也会被审判。
For verse 27, for the Son of Man is going to come in His Father's glory with His angels, and then He will reward each person according to what he has done.
圣经里面马太16章27节就说，人子要在他父的荣耀里，同着众使者降临。那时候，他要照个人的行为报应个人。
Jesus himself is appointed by God as a judge.
耶稣他是被神指派作为一个审判者的。
And so he's going to judge us according to what we do in our lives.
那么耶稣他一定会根据我们所做的事情来审判我们。
So he had to tell Peter and James and John, be careful how you live. One day, I may not be your friend. I may be only your judge.
所以耶稣他必须很严厉的跟他的使徒们说，跟他的门徒们说，你们一定要跟随耶稣，否则有一天我不再是你们的朋友哦，我会是你们的审判者。
You call yourself my follower, but if you only follow your own heart, one day you may lose everything.
他说，如果你们称自己是耶稣的跟随者，可是你们跟随的不是我，而是你们自己的心的话，那么有一天你们就会失去你们自己的生命了。
I must look at Matthew 25 because this is a little story about what will happen when Jesus comes back as a judge to the world.
在马太25章里面，有一个很好的比喻，就是讲到耶稣再来的时候会是一个什么样的光景。
Is this passage on the
25
overhead, Matthew 25?
From 31 to 40?
Yes.
Yeah, it's on there.
Okay. Would you just read
Yeah,
it together?
okay. 好，我们一起念，1、2、3，开始。
当人子在他荣耀里同着众天使降临的时候，要坐在他荣耀的宝座上，万民都要聚集在他面前。他要把他们分别出来，好像牧羊的分别绵羊、山羊一般，把绵羊安置在右边，山羊在左边。于是王要向那右边的说：“你们这蒙我父赐福的，可来承受那创世以来为你们所预备的国。因为我饿了，你们给我吃；渴了，你们给我喝；我做客旅，你们给我住；我赤身露体，你们给我穿；我病了，你们看顾我；我在监里，你们来看我。”一人就回答说：“主啊，我们什么时候见你饿了给你吃，渴了给你喝？什么时候见你做客旅给你穿，或是赤身露体给你穿？又什么时候见你病了，或是在监里来看你呢？”王要回答说：“我实在告诉你们，这些事你们既坐在我这弟兄中一个最小的身上，就是坐在我身上了。”
Jesus will reward us according to what we've done for the hungry, the sick, the sad.
耶稣会照我们每个人所做的来报应我们。如果我们坐在最小的身上，坐在病的、软弱的每一个最小的弟兄身上，神都会看到。
And this is not always easy.
这不容易。
I know a Chinese lady, she has a mother in an old people's home just around the corner.
我认识有一个中国的太太，她的
Her mother.
她的妈妈住在某一个地方。
Every day she's going there twice to look after her mother, give her meals, even though she's in a rest home.
每天这个太太她会去那个老人院给她的妈妈煮2顿饭。
She can't care for her at home, but the care at the rest home is not very good either.
这位太太她没有办法在她自己的家里照顾她的母亲，可是那个老人院里面的照顾也不是非常的好。
Okay, you understand this very well in your culture.
相信各位应该也挺能理解这个状况的。
But this is a service to Jesus.
但是这个就是神的作为。
As young people, we are less responsive than older people.
对年轻人来说，你们可能比年长一点的人少一些这种责任感。
It's terrible. I still think like a young person, quite selfishly many times.
他自己觉得很不好意思，就是说他的想法有时候很自私，就会很像很多的年轻人。
It's hard for us to consistently help a sick person.
他自己说他很难，就是很持续的不断的去照顾那些生病的人。
It's not fun to be with them.
跟他们在一起不好玩啊。
They grumble, they complain, they moan.
那些生病的人呢，他们一天到晚发怨言，然后呻吟，然后让你觉得很烦躁。
And how to keep cheering up their hearts is difficult.
然后很难去让他们生活再度的开心快活起来。
And I would like to sit in my own comfortable home, and especially these cold, miserable days in Palmerston North. I don't want to go outside and go somewhere.
尤其是像这样子又冷又湿的冬天。他宁可要坐在自己很舒服的家里面，他不要出去去看那些生病的人。
But Jesus said to those who were on his left, "Depart from me, you who are cursed, into eternal fire prepared for the devil and his angels." Depart from me, you who are cursed, into eternal fire prepared for the devil and his angels. Verse 41.
Right? 然后在这个马太25:41节说，王又啊，向那左边的说：你们这被诅咒的人，离开我，进入那位魔鬼和他的使者所预备的永火里去。
For I was hungry, and you gave me nothing to eat.
因为我饿了，你们不给我吃；
I was thirsty, and you gave me nothing to drink.
渴了，你们不给我喝；
I was a stranger, and you did not invite me in.
我做客旅，你们不留我住；
I needed clothes, and you did not clothe me.
我赤身露体，你们不给我穿；
I was sick and imprisoned, and you did not look after me.
我病了，我在监里，你们不来看顾我。
Jesus is going to judge us according to how we serve the people around us, the needs around us.
耶稣他会来审判我们，根据我们对于我们周遭的弟兄姐妹所做的事情，我们怎么去做，神都会知道的。
So, my brother, sister, what are you doing with your life?
所以，我亲爱的弟兄姐妹们，你们怎么样来对待你们自己的生命呢？
Every day, God puts before us opportunities to serve Him.
你如果细心一点的看的话，你会发现，其实每一天神都把服侍他的机会放在我们的身边。
If you want to know the joy of Jesus, it will mean that you have to deny yourself sometimes and take up your cross and follow. Go where Jesus went.
如果你想要享受到真正的从内心而来的喜乐的话，你们就必须要自我否定，然后要背起你自己的十字架来跟随耶稣。
There's no happier life
这个是最快乐的生活了。
than to do what Jesus wants.
去跟随耶稣，去做耶稣要我们做的事情。
May God bless you.
愿神祝福大家。
Thank you, Peter. This morning, I watched a debate performance, and it's about what is the most needed thing in our life. 今天早上我刚好看了一个辩论赛，那个辩论赛的题目就是说我们最需要的是什么。In the performance, one person said that what is the most needed in our life is not defined by what we say we need, but it is defined by what our actions putting towards us. 那里面有一个人就说，我们生活当中最需要的东西，并不是说我们口头上面说我们最想要什么东西，而是我们的行动当中怎样去做出来，我们是不是真的要那样东西。And that one give a very fun example is that many girls say that they want to lose weight, but their action is eating a lot. So is losing weight really the most needed thing in their life? For those people, they are not. 他们给了一个非常有意思的例子，就是 很多女生一直想说我要减肥，但是她们实际行动却是吃很多。所以他在想问那些人，他说：“你们真的生命当中最重要的东西是减肥吗？”对于那些人来讲，并不是。It is the same for Christian lives. What we need most, it is not by what we say we want to do, but it is what our actions define our lives. 对我们基督徒也一样，并不是我们说我们要跟随基督，而是我们要行出来。跟随耶稣基督。It is the Psalms. One of the Psalms says that believe and do good. 在诗篇当中有这么一句话：信且行，只信不行